Hey, it's Jennifer from Bridesmaid Fit. I want to let you in on something awesome. We are getting stuff made with our logo on it, Bridesmaid Fit logo. How cool is that? And we're giving it away to our most devoted fans, the people that are participating in our forums and the people that are emailing us. So what I want you to do is go to www.bridesmaidfit.com/forum. I want you to sign up for the forum, and then I want you to click on the topic, free stuff. And what I want to know is, do you want the t-shirts with the logo on it, the sweatbands, or the water bottles? And whichever one gets the most vote, that's what you're getting. All right, now on with the show. Hi, welcome to Bridesmaid Fit Podcast. I'm your host, Jennifer DiDonato, and this is episode number 18. In case you don't know, Bridesmaid Fit is Metro Detroit's only in-home personal training service for brides-to-be, and the Bridesmaid Fit Podcast is your source for health and fitness information and entertainment. Now, we have a lot to talk about in this week's episode because we have been getting a lot more viewer mail and comments on our site, on our blog, and on all the other sites that our videos are on, and we are going to answer your questions with some demonstrations today. So first of all, Lisa had contacted me about doing triceps. She's getting a little older and she wants to know what is a good tricep exercise for her to do to see results. Now, she said she already got, nice results from the bicep workout we did last week, or at least she's feeling it anyway. So I want to show you, Lisa, and everyone else out there, a great tricep workout that will not only target your triceps, but help you isolate them in the best way possible. So first we're going to start out, going to pick up a dumbbell. And as I always say, heavier weights are the best because heavy weights will get you quicker results. You want to get to that point where you're feeling that muscle failure almost, like you can't do anymore and your muscles are just tingling and it's like, oh, you just want to drop the weight. But like I say, don't drop the weight because you might damage the floor. So we're first going to just do single arm. This is going to be called a single arm tricep kickback. A little bit tongue-tied. So I want you to either grab a step or a stability ball or something that is about even with your knees. So even a bench, if you're at a gym, you can grab this. So now I'm going to have you first grab the weight with your right arm, and I'm going to have you have the left foot in front. So it's opposite arm to opposite leg. And what I want you to do is lean forward so your back and your torso is parallel almost to the floor. See that? But I don't want you hunching like this. I want you to keep your back up nice and straight, just like how I always preach with the planks and the push-ups. Keeping the back straight will keep your core flexed, and it will also take the strain off your back because you may injure yourself if you're hunching. So keeping the chest up and the back straight. I just want you to bring the weight straight up. This is going to be our starting position. The elbow is in nice and tight, and the arm is making a 90-degree angle. So doing this in front of a mirror, too, is essential because then you can watch your form and you know what you're doing. So you can correct yourself because you can see yourself in the mirror. So it's definitely essential in that. So bring your arm up, and all I want you to do is just from the elbow down, from the elbow to the wrist is where you're moving. Straight up, control on the way down. Now see how my upper arm is not moving. It's staying parallel to the ground. This is key, ladies and gentlemen. This is key for triceps. I've seen in my day in gyms a lot of swinging like this. But what am I working now? I'm working like my shoulder and my back. You want to target the tricep. Now, if you're swinging, you may be grabbing heavier weights. So now put those weights down. Grab something a little bit lighter so you can really isolate and do it well. Because remember, it's quality over quantity. I don't want you grabbing heavier weights thinking you're going to impress someone because I want you to get a good workout. But grab the weights. Do about 10 to 12 until you reach muscle failure, and I want you to rest for about 1 minute to 90 seconds and repeat 3 times. So Lisa, I want you to try these, and I want you to email me, jenny@bridesmaidfit.com, and tell me how you liked these. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So Lisa, try those out, and I hope you like them. Now moving on, Jordan is my new pal because Jordan is 16 years old, and he wants to pump up his chest muscles. He just started doing push-ups, and he emailed me because he has a really cool idea that he used. He used playing cards. What he did was he's like, you know what, Jen, I want to start pumping up my push-ups, my chest muscles. So what I would do is every day I would just select a random card and do that amount of push-ups. So if he selected a 9, he would do the push-ups. And Jordan, I think it's awesome. You're making a game of it. You're making it fun because we know a lot of people don't like working out. But the downfall of this method is because you may be doing different number of push-ups every day, but you may not be challenging your body as well as you could be, because if you pick an 8 that day, and let's say you could do 15, you're selling yourself short because you're only doing 8 instead of doing the 15 of what your body can do. So I like the idea of making a game of it. So I just want to mix it up a little bit, keeping the game in there. And what I'm going to show you first, though, before I introduce the game, is just to show you first how to do a correct push-up. I do have this on one of my blog episodes. I forget what number it is, but if you need further guidance, you can also refer back to that podcast as well. It's on our blog. But the correct way to do push-up is I want you to bring your hands directly under your chest. So I don't want them to be out directly under the chest, and I want them to be slightly wider, if not shoulder width apart. So I don't want them out like this, okay? Because we don't want to put pressure on the shoulders. You're going to bring your feet out from under you, and just like I explained with the tricep kickbacks, you want your back to be straight. I don't want you dipping your torso or sticking your butt up. Nice and straight, like you have a glass of water on your back. You don't want to fall. Bring it all the way down as far as you can. Exhale on the up. Nice and slow on the up and the down. Because if you speed these up, you will not get the results that you could be getting by doing them slower. Okay? So I want you to keep your back nice and straight. My mic pack is a big bulge in my back. Sorry about that, folks. It's not a tumor. Okay, so that's the correct way to do push-ups, and exhale at the top, because you always want to exhale on exertion. Now, the key to this in all weight training is you want to reach that muscle failure. Momentary muscle failure is the key to growing the muscle, not necessarily bigger for women, because women can only get so big, but you want the muscle to become more dense. So women, completely get that out of your head that you're going to get bigger muscles, just going to become more dense, and they're going to burn more fat. So that's what you want. So with these push-ups, I want you to, Jordan, anyone else who's trying this, is get on the floor, do the push-ups the way I showed you. I want you to do as many as you can until you can't do any more. Okay, so let's just say, Jordan, you tried it and you got to 13. So what I want you to do is do those 13 push-ups, and then I want you to rest for a minute to 90 seconds, do another set, rest, then do another set of those 13, and then log it for that day. Just do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule just to take all the confusion out of it, because you always want there to be a day of rest. So we're going to do this 3 days a week, so we're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But on Wednesday, I want you to get back down on the floor. I want you to do 13 push-ups, but I want you to go for that 14. Every single set. All 3 sets. You did 13 on Monday. I want you to do 14 on Wednesday. Then when it comes to Friday, after you rested on Thursday, I want you to go for 15 each set. And I want you to log this on your chart. So if you got 13, and let's say we want to make a goal of 20. So try that each Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and up it by 1 rep. And then when you get to your goal of 20, reward yourself with something like a DVD or the latest game that came out, or maybe a meal or something that you've always wanted. So, and then after you've reached that goal, make a new goal for yourself. Make your goal 25, because what I want you to do is make your goal be about three sets of 40 push-ups each. So that's going to be your goal. So try it that way. It's a fun game, and plus you can reward yourself and not feel guilty about it. So Jordan, email me at jenny@bridesmadefit.com and let me know how that goes. Maybe in a couple weeks. Do it for about a week or 2, and then let me know how it feels. And same with the rest of you out there. I want to know how you liked this exercise. But before we go, I want to tell you guys about something really fun. We had a pretty eventful week, with all these emails and everything, but we went to a convention for brides to be in Metro Detroit, a bridal show actually for a lot of different vendors and business owners in Detroit. And there was this one business that Chris, my fiance, and I completely loved. It's called Shutter Booth. And Shutter Booth is pretty much, they bring a photo booth to any event you have, or your wedding, or whoever's hosting the party can get the disc of all these pictures on there, and the guests get their own little sheet like this too. And you can also check out the pictures online. So shutterbooth.com, excuse me, check it out. Nolan and Kim, they started this business, and even Google it, because it's also in other states too besides Michigan. So it's a pretty awesome idea for the modern bride or the modern party thrower nowadays. I like the idea. We love it. But thank you so much for joining us for Bridesmaid Fit. Catch us on iTunes. Bridesmaid Fit is the key word. Just Google us. We're on Vidler, YouTube. Just Google it, because we're on a lot of things. So thank you so much for joining us for Bridesmaid Fit. If you're in Metro Detroit area, you can give me a call at 888-MADE-FIT, and we can personal train. I'll work you out. So I'll see you next time. Have a good week.